Now please have a look and very clearly, how does the pain causes is the first information we wanted to know. The noxious stimulus. Noxious, we call as a pain causative agents called as a nociceptors. What pain triggering? Pain triggering factors are nociceptors. Anywhere it hurted. Sorry?
Endorphins?
No, that is the natural endogenous opiates, that is. So that is the later part we will see in the last week. But just I am telling you the causative factors. Endorphins is not the causative factor, that is the controlling factors. The natural endogenous opiates. But here is the noxious stimulus, which we call as a causative factors are the nociceptors. Receptor we says nociceptors, N-O-X-I-O-U-S, in the short form is noci. Ceptors, stimulus is the receptors which is creating the pain. So that pathways causes anywhere, you just take it not only in the hand, when we look at only the LI1. So these 3 points, where is these 3 points when we can see the micro who studied the Suzhou acupuncture, right? For them they understand the Shaoshang and Yuchi and Taiyuan. There are the 3 points here, one is LU11 and then LU10. LU11 and LU10, these 2 points. And the center point you forget. The center point is not significant here. Then the patient always should feel the pain since you are hurting. So the heart goes to the spinal cord. But please, you just understand here in the very present way. If you are sitting somewhere and you are not focusing, then really you don't understand. And nobody in acupuncture will teach you, but it's not the part of our curriculum, but still as a pain gate theory, you learn this also. When you move towards the spinal cord, first we need to understand the cross section of the spinal cord. Spinal cord is there is the line, but in that there is a cross section. If we cut it how does it look? So this is the way it looks like a dorsal root ganglion, ventral horn, lateral horn, and then dorsal horn. So what exactly this? See, remember this, when the pain stimulus goes to the spinal cord. I think I will draw here. This is the cell body. This is the periphery. This is dendrites. This is axon. This also axon. This is myelinated axon. This is sac. This is all are called as a axon terminals. So this releases some neurotransmitters, and this is another dendrite. This is another dendrite, but here the another neuron. This is another neuron. So this will come and bind here. This will come and bind here. This pathway called as a synapses. This pathway called as a synapses. Synapses means communicating from one neuron to other neuron with the support of neurotransmitters. Neuro means nerve. Transmitter, the chemical transmitter to the one neuron to other neuron with the support of certain chemical substances. So now this is the axon. This is axon terminal. Again, this is connectivity, right? So in this way, one neuron to other neuron, one neuron to other neuron, there is a connectivity. Now, in this way, now I wanted to tell you this is one part of the neuron. Then I will show you the cross section of the spinal cord. Periphery means, always remember, periphery means this is periphery, this is periphery, this is periphery. Anywhere except this brain, the other part of the skin is periphery, the peripheral nervous system. See now, anything hurted, that is called as a noxious stimulation, any injury, any damage happened to our body, suddenly it got hurted, or we fell down somewhere else, or it is hurted like this, I got the painful stimuli, that noxious stimuli, it passes here, the fast acting and slow acting, there are the two things are there, but however you just remember as a general information, this stimulus goes to on the dorsal horn region, the dorsal horn. The dorsal horn is different from the ventral horn. This is the somatosensory cortex pathway, but the ventral horn is related to the motor cortex pathway. Right? Motor cortex means we are getting from the brain the signal. But here is in sensory cortex which is communicating to the, this is the another neuron, from here it communicates. This is the first order neuron which we call as a first order neuron communicating to the second order neuron at the junction of the dorsal horn cell. On the dorsal horn cell of the spinal cord, it communicates from here, and then which communicates to the second order neuron on the red color line. It moves to the spinothalamic tract to the thalamus. But here is the one substances will release, that's called as a substantia gelatinosa, is the agent which is pain signals are taking to the second order neuron, which is communicating here, this binding the receptor here to the second order neuron, and then it crosses on the other region. See, this is on the right side. It is hearted on me on the right side. From the right side of the spinal cord, it moves on the left side, not on the same side it ascends. It doesn't stand on the same side, but it comes on the lateral part of the other side, and then it ascends on the upward direction. This whole area, this is the spinothalamic tract. The spinothalamic tract. What is spinothalamic? The name itself, it gives information to you. Spine means is from the spinal cord. Then thalamic, it goes to the thalamus. That's the reason we call as a spinothalamic tract. This is the fastest tract in our body. It goes like this. What the wavelength of the current? If switch on, immediately light exists. In that way, greater than that light, it gives a signal. For instance, I'll tell you, when you touches to the hotness, instantly you take away. How many seconds it took gives to the brain, and from brain given the signals to you take away. Right? That's the reason this is the fastest tract. It goes to the spinothalamic tract where it communicates to the thalamus. Thalamus again here, again there are the another neuron. That neuron called as the third neuron, it binds. From there the third neuron communicates to the cerebral cortex of the brain, which is called as a somatosensory cortex. Right? So in this way the pain signals goes in the upward direction. So when it goes to that, then from there the motor cortex, descending pathways, it gives the information that you have the pain. Right? It gives the information that you have the pain through then again you just focus now. So let me clear about this. The pain signals from the hand, it goes to the dorsal horn. From the dorsal horn, it binds to the second neuron. From the second neuron, crosses to on the other opposite side. From there, it communicates to the thalamus through the spinothalamic tract. From the thalamus, this you just imagine, this is the thalamus. Here, it binds. Then this communicates to the cerebral cortex. So now this tract, it goes upward direction, communicates to thalamus. This is second order neuron completed. This second order neuron communicating to the third order neuron. Then third order neuron is communicating to the, here is the somatosensory cortex. This is somatosensory cortex. That is another name called as a post central gyrus.